Put the cookie down. Go and see my movie. It's really good. It's not a tumor. Yes, welcome to my spoiler-free review of Terminator Genisys. And let's just get right to it. I saw a couple of reviews for this before going in to see this movie that pretty much said the movie sucks, and coupled with the reveal that was shown in the trailer that I was worried might have spoiled a lot of the movie, I was really worried going into this. Now I've seen it and I have no idea what they were talking about. I don't know why they're giving it bad reviews. What is the problem? I had a blast from beginning to end. I really enjoyed it.
I've been waiting for you.
So I'm just going to tell you, don't listen to any of these naysayers, okay? There's a lot of naysayers out there. Go and see it for yourself, because I love the movie. I'm sure my mate Billy T800... I'm sure he loved the movie as well, and me and him are going to do a spoiler talk video about it within the next couple days, which will be good because in that we'll be able to cover a lot of the stuff that I can't cover in this, because despite what you might be worried about with the trailer, with the whole reveal that's in that, I get it. I get why you'd be concerned, but you know what? The reveal that was shown in that trailer is actually not as big of a deal to the story as you think it is. It actually happens kind of relatively soon in the movie, or at least it felt that way. And there's honestly still a lot of other stuff going on.
Get back!
And in some ways you might say even a bit too much stuff going on, because yeah, the timeline gets pretty complicated. It bends your mind into a pretzel. And I did reach a point in the movie where I was like, wait a minute, if that happened here, then you go back, but then this wouldn't have happened to create that. And my brain sort of reached a critical mass where I was like, I have to stop thinking about this or else I'll go crazy.
But I gotta understand. I know what's going on here has to be really, really complicated.
We're here to stop the end of the world.
I can work with that.
And I just sort of went with the flow of the movie. And I know that sounds like the cop-out excuse you give of, oh, you got to turn off your brain to enjoy it. That's not what it is, though. I do believe that this movie is well written and all of this complicated timeline stuff is explained and the answers are there. I just couldn't get it on my first viewing. I reckon if I see it again, I'll get it, and I reckon you guys will too. So don't listen to these people who dismiss it offhand and say, oh, it's stupid, there's so many plot holes. No, there's not. And the reason I'm confident about that is because, like I said with my Prometheus final verdict video, if that movie can't get the little things right, then why can we have confidence that it gets the big things right? Well, with Terminator Genisys, it does get the little things right, and that's why I have confidence that it's going to get the big things right. So that all these questions about, wait, if these different things happen in the timeline, does it contradict that, and blah, 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 blah. I'm sure that has answers. That's why I believe that. So go and see it for yourself. Don't listen to the naysayers. I understand now why James Cameron spoke so highly of it.
It's being very respectful of the first two films.
Nice night for a walk, eh?
Sure. I feel like the franchise has been reinvigorated, like this is a renaissance. It's pretty cool because you got to riff against expectation. The new film, which in my mind I think of as the third film. If you like the Terminator films,
I'll be back. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
you're gonna love this movie.
It's definitely a new Terminator. It is new, it's got a new look, a new style, a new feel, but it has the heart of Terminator. It really does. And it was so great to see Arnie back again, and he just clearly is loving playing the T800 again. It's so, gives me that warm glow inside just to see Arnie again and with that goofy grin on his face. And even though he's old, he still kind of looks in pretty good shape.
Sit down!
Hey! Hey!
He's looking right at you.
It's impossible. You can't see.
They did a good job, you know, getting him like clothing and stuff like that so that he looked still kind of like tough and gritty for his older age. So yeah, don't listen to the naysayers, listen to James Cameron. Just go in with an open mind, go in with an open heart, and enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. I did. Oh, and one last thing. There actually is a mid-credit scene, so don't walk out as soon as the credits roll. There is something additional. So there you have it, my review of Terminator Genisys, and I'd just like to let you guys know, for those of you who are hanging out for the final of the Attack of the Clones video that I'm making, it's finished, it's done, it's completed. Why isn't it up, you ask? Well, because I knew Terminator Genisys was coming out and I was going to do this and I was going to do a spoiler talk, so it would have to wait until after that, so I'm aiming for Monday. Monday is when I'm going to upload it, so I'm going to upload the whole thing, one big movie, and I'll put a little annotation so you can, if you've watched part 1 and part 2, you can just skip to where part 3 begins in that. But yeah, Monday, I'm aiming for about 4 p.m. Monday, that's when the full Attack of the Clones fanfiction will be up. So, hopefully that should be good. But if you want to see it early, you can join the Patreon page, give a couple of bucks, and you get all that stuff early. A lot of other behind the scenes stuff you get, and it will be much appreciated. It would help me keep the wolf from the door while I'm making these videos. Or don't, either way, whatever you want to do. I am Bandit, this is Bandit Incorporated, and until next time, I will see you guys in the comments.